very next comedian. I'm excited to see him. Give it up for the very funny Corn Cheek.
And give it up for the comedians you've seen so far. Yeah. Actually, we're going to do new stuff, but I see so many Indian people, the Indian comedians. I thought I'd do my original stuff because I'm from Pakistan. Thank you for that warm response. And it's funny because people learn I'm from Pakistan, they'll dislike me, right? Or, well, what it is, a lot of people don't know, not a gag. For 25 years before I did comedy, I was a Ann Arbor police officer. Well, whatever you think about act, chances are I gotta be the only Pakistani police officer doing comedy in a basement in Ann Arbor. Who looked like Tommy Chong. Right, some of you know that. But I started to say what was funny though is people learn from Pakistan, they'll dislike me, but then they'll learn I was a police officer and they'll like me because some of us like our police and firefighters, don't we? Oh, thank you. What's up? But what's interesting is they'll hate me for being Pakistani, love me for being a police officer, but it's really weird, get the complete opposite reaction at my Al-Qaeda meetings. Come on, kid, I don't go to Al-Qaeda meetings. We chat online. Almost ended to that one. But it's funny because before they changed the law on marijuana, I wouldn't even mention I was an officer because it seemed like half the crowd just smoked weed. Who wants to admit it here now? Huh? It's legal. Nobody's But I was an Ann Arbor officer. It never was a big deal in Ann Arbor, right? Anybody remember what the fine used to be?
$5.
Oh, you paid it. Actually, that was in the 60s when I was there. True thing, it was a $25 fine. What's funny there though, if you had cigarettes, possession of tobacco for someone under age 18 was a $100 fine. So literally, we get these teenagers with cigarettes, but they're pleading with us. It's marijuana. Just to save $75. See, I'll do the math. I'm from Pakistan. And a lot of people don't realize, you might want to know this, the breathalyzer will detect if you're smoking marijuana. People think it just detects alcohol, but the way we can tell is we give you the mouthpiece, and you go, thank you, officer. Pretty good move, you've been smoking some weed. And then, of course, anytime you take enforcement action, people always thought it was because of their race or ethnicities. Like right before I retired, I pulled over this gentleman. Before I could get his license and registration, he started screaming at me that the only reason I'm stopping was because he's Mexican. What's so unfair? He would listen, this honest goodness truth. I had no idea he was Mexican. Only reason I stopped him, I thought he was black. Come on, Ann Arbor, you can laugh at that. That is not the only reason. He's with a skinny white woman. You know I'm kidding, she wasn't skinny. Thank you for some of you laughing at that. When I first started doing comedy, I'd be nervous to do that. Last thing I want to do was offend someone, but I think we're too politically correct, don't you? Yeah, it wasn't easy when I started. I'm not sure how the veteran officers did it, but they rewired my siren, so when I go to pull somebody over, instead of usual police siren sound, it would go, took me 2 weeks to learn to do that. Think it comes natural, it does not. I have to go to Dearborn. Some of you have been to Dearborn, huh? Although when I see an attractive woman, that means a woman here, I'll use the stereotypes in my favor. Tell them I'm a doctor. Right? That's the other stereotype. Although that's weird because you have the stereotype of professionals, doctors, then you have the opposite that we're terrorists. So what I do, I combine the two. Tell them I'm a proctologist. Certain names, those are the terrorists of the medical profession. Well, before I go, I'll do my version of an old street joke, because probably the funnest thing I did as an officer is when we arrested prostitutes. Because you got to flirt with them. I remember there was one, she had a really short mini skirt on. She was wearing crotchless panties. Came up to me and said, hey officer, you want some of this? Of course, I was professional. I said, no, I do not. She got offended. She's like, why, are you gay or something? I said, no, I just don't want any of that. I mean, look what it did to your panties. Besides, I could see your balls. I think her name was Caitlin. It's comedy, I'm kidding, I banged her. Thank you very much. for supporting my family and helping us.